And good afternoon once again, Bitcoin Gladiators. This is Drew coming with the video that I promised. I was going to redo the video I did last night. The audio was absolutely terrible. I didn't actually even know until after someone pointed out how painful it was for them to try to listen and understand what I was saying. So I'm going to talk a little bit about dollar cost averaging, and so that everyone understands how it works. So basically, dollar cost averaging, I'll use these live charts as an example. So basically what will happen is if you started investing at this price here at 78 cents, what you do is if it starts to come down, you buy the dips, which is here at 70. So if you have $1,000, you don't put the $1,000 here, you put $100 here. And then once it drops here, you put another $100 here. And then once it drops here, you buy another $100 here. And then once it drops here, you buy another $100. And so what's going to happen is even though you bought it here and it goes down and the value of your investment starts to go down, I want you to realize it's not how much it's worth at this point, it's how much coin that you're accumulating. So once it drops, that's fine. At least now you can buy more at a cheaper price, and then you buy it at a cheaper price, and then you buy it at a cheaper price. And now, once this starts to work its way back up, you're going to make amazing profits with the positions that are on the bottom. So now if you have a position here, 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 and here, once this price goes up, now you're making profit here, 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 and it's going to continue on. So now you're multiplying all of the money that you had with the profit once it comes back to here. So the money that you first initially started with here now is breaking even, but you've made all the profit from here to here, which hedges your losses once it comes down, which will help you to accumulate more coin. That's the most important part to understand, is to learn how to focus on the coins that you have, not the value of the coins. Because at the end of the day, we all know with crypto, it's going to go up. And we've been doing this since 2009. It's been the same thing over and over again. The problem is people lose out because of FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And we began to see this with the Bitcoin prices as it dropped over here, where people were all worried. But the people that are actually wealthy and are gaining success in this, we all do the same common move, which is buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. And now it's already going up. So now all the money that we've lost from here to here, we've already gained it here. We're already breaking even at this level. And so once it begins to go up, profits and profits will start rolling in. And as I was mentioning to you earlier in the previous video, again, it's on its way up. And so we've been doing this for a long time, and it's been the same scenario. Now, talking about FUD. The problem is all these people are creating FUD, all the people that are influential in the financial world as far as the banking side of things. Because a lot of the people, actually everyone uses a bank. So whenever the bank says something, or people in the banking industry, people get scared because they have a control over you. And this is the reason why cryptocurrency is very exciting, because it's our way of breaking free from the oppression of the rich. How do we do that? I'm going to show you something here. Before I show you the dollar cost averaging plan, all you need is $100 to get started, and I can show you how you can turn it into $1 million. Now, talking about FUD though, taking a look at this, Warren Buffett, everyone knows who he is, especially in the investment industry. When he says stuff, it's just like Elon Musk, everyone starts freaking out. So when he says a statement like this, a shocking statement from Warren Buffett, Bitcoin is like a rat poisoning. Is it fact or fiction? Or I'm not going to even say the word. He says, I don't own any cryptocurrency and I never will. But then I take a look at what he's doing. Take a look at this. June the 8th. This is just new. Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway makes $500 million investment in a Brazilian digital bank. So when he criticizes El Salvador to use Bitcoin and digital currency, he's saying all this funny stuff about it, but behind the scenes, he's investing in it. Could there be a possibility, and I'm going to throw this out there, that this bank is also going to have their own crypto coin? So what, now he's going to take his money out after Brazil, this Brazilian bank called, you know what the bank is called? Nubank, a privately held digital based in Brazil. You don't think that they're going to create their own coin? Of course they are. They are. They just haven't released it yet. And so what is really happening here? Could it be a possibility that he also wants to be, just as he is the king of Wall Street, that he wants to be the king of Bitcoin, cryptocurrency in general? So I want to kind of put this out there and to cross the line, cross the T's and look between the line. There's something going on, especially when he starts saying things against the Bitcoin, right? Rat poisoning. Are you serious? There are people that are normal, common retail investors like you and me who are actually finding a way to live a better life. And this individual has to say this. I don't have to explain in any other way what's really going on. I'm not saying all multi-billionaires hate it when common people become successful, but I have a hunch that they want full control. Do you think that if Warren Buffett thinks that the cryptocurrency market is going to crash in decentralized finance, that he's going to invest $500 million of his investment into a digital bank? So I'm sorry, it's just, I just really want to show the public of what's happening behind the scenes. And that's just Warren Buffett. JP Morgan is a whole new story that I'm going to explain in the near future. So as I wrap this up, I want to close with this dollar cost averaging calculator. So how do we do this? Take a look at this. If you had $10, so it's a Starbucks coffee and some, you do it for 1 year and you do it weekly. So that's $40 a month. Let's calculate. With a $550 investment, you will yield $25,225. So those who are making minimum wage, what is going on? There's no reason for you to have a better life. Hypothetically, you do this at $10 weekly and $40 a month. You know, maybe don't get your hair cut. Well, a lot of us didn't get a haircut for a few weeks. I know, actually, I do highly recommend getting your haircut, but that's actually a very bad analogy. So basically what I'm saying is cut your liabilities. You know, and can you imagine you're working minimum wage and you make $25,000 a year, and then you do this, you're going to be making $50,000 a year combined, which is a pretty good chunk of change to live a fairly average life. I've met a lot of people going through Bitcoin gladiators that barely can survive. So it's all about perception and understanding what the rich people are doing. So that is quite attainable. Now, for those who are asking me, well, that just doesn't seem like a lot. Well, what about this? Hypothetically, you put $10 for 3 years. That's $128,000 with an investment of $1,560. Now, the dollar cost averaging means you will be putting $100 every week, regardless of the market, whether it's going up or whether it's going down. For me, I buy it only when it's going down. I find it more profitable for me because I check the markets all the time. But for those who don't really have time or really want to do that or not really interested in technical analysis, then just put $10 every week. Um, when that, like, don't even worry about where the coin is going. So basically what this calculator does, it calculates the ups and downs within a 3-year time frame. So if 3 years ago you put $10, you would have had $128,000. Now I got some messages from people say, well, Drew Bears, I want to be a millionaire. I don't want to be $100,000 heir. I made that up, that word anyways. So what if you put $100 for 3 years? You get a whopping $1.288 million with an investment of $15,600. So I hope that answers your question. Is it possible to become a millionaire? Absolutely. If you take a look here mathematically, math and numbers don't lie. If you put $100 4 times a month, you will yield over $1 million in 3 years. You know what? It's worth the sacrifice. If you're really wanting to be financially stress-free in 3 years, that's like going to college, right? Sacrifice it. Find a way. Make a strategy. Maybe get a bunch of people together. Start investing together. There's always a way to make it. You know, like hypothetically, this is 1.2 million. You're saying $100 is too much. Well, why don't you both put in $50 each, right? Or maybe get 4 of you and then split the $1.2 million in the end. So I want to encourage all of you that there is a will. If there's a will, there's a way. You know, and I want to encourage you that Dogecoin is not the only coin that will yield great return. There's a lot of different coins you can choose. And so, I mean, we have XRP, which is in my portfolio, right? Ethereum is a little bit slower, not as much yield, but it's more stable. No, Bitcoin as well. It's slow, but you know it'll still bring you there. But for me, I put my money in Dogecoin, XRP, ADA. So there's a variety of ones that I choose. Um, so if you're interested and you want to know my picks and my list, let me know. Subscribe, be a subscriber, hit that subscribe, hit that warning bell, and throw me an email if you're interested at bitcoingladiators@gmail.com. I'll share with you everything that I do. It's not a secret. I want all of us to be successful. And so with that said, I hope that helped you. I hope the video and the sound was better. And we'll talk to you later. Again, um, it's time to get ready for the Montreal Canadiens game for those who are Canadian. All right, have yourselves a great day, and we will talk to you tomorrow.